Balance transfer credit cards, how to make the most out of them, and how to do a balance transfer the right way. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode at Novarise, your channel for financial education. Today we're going to talk about balance transfer credit cards. You get tons and tons of offers in the mail or in your application, and you're trying to figure out what's the best offer or what is the right offer for you. So what we're going to do in today's episode is to walk you through what are the things that you should be looking into. Call it the rates, call it the timeline, whatever that is, so that you can pick the best offer that best suit your needs, so that you can take advantage of that offer and help you either reduce interest rates or help you improve any financial situation that you might be in right now. So let's get started. Before we start, let me remind you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notifications button. So now when we're looking at balance transfer cards or balance transfer offers, the first thing that you need to check out are the rates that are being offered to you. Generally, you will get three type of rates. So you'll get the ones at 0%, which we love here at Novarise. You will also get one that it's at a 0.99%, or you can get an offer for a balance transfer, although that's not really called an offer, but the banks still offer it to you at the regular APR in your credit card. And it's usually above $14.99 and up. A situation where you will consider using something like this is because it's when, let's say, for example, you have other credit cards that are at 27.99%. And if you transfer the balance over to something that has a lower interest, it can help you get out of debt faster. But in today's episode, we're not going to cover that. We're going to focus on these two right here, the ones at 0% and the ones at 0.99%. Okay, then the next thing you should pay attention to is how long are you going to get the 0% offer for? So we're going to talk about length in here. So is it going to be for 6 months? Are you going to get the offer for 9 months? Or is it 12? Or are we talking about 15 months right here? We don't know. Only you know. But the formula, the right formula to consider here will typically be to go for the longest offer possible and the lowest rate possible. But it doesn't always happen that way because lenders love to trick you, right? So most likely what you'll wind up seeing is that you will either get an offer at a 0% APR for 6 months, or if you need a little bit of more time, they can give you an offer for 15 months. However, they're going to charge you now 0.99%. Before you get all scared and you think, oh my God, like this is the best offer right here, the 0%, even though it's 6 months, I'll figure it out. Let's just take a step back and do a breakdown of this number, because this is not the actual rate that they're going to be charging you on a monthly basis. So this rate that you see right here is an annual rate. So the way it works is that in order for you to get the true breakdown of how much interest they will charge you on a monthly basis is to divide 0.99 by 12. And the final number that you'll get is 0.0825%. So that's how much the banks are going to be charging you on a monthly basis if you were to choose this option right here in exchange for more time. So I don't know about you, but I much rather do this than this. And of course, if you're getting a 0% at 15 months, take it, right? Because we always want to aim for the lowest rate. But whenever the lenders trick you, like they did here and here, then you shouldn't shy away from the 0.99% all the time. But that will be up to you, right? I just wanted to show some perspective to you. Now, how can you get access to them? How do you get those offers, right? How do they come to you? Well, there's 3 ways to get access to them. So the first one is through a new credit card. But with this, there's a caveat because I want you to pay attention to this. Getting access to a new card will have its pros and cons. So one of the downsides about having a new credit card with a 0% balance transfer offer, and this is regardless of whether you get a card at a 0% balance transfer offer or a card with a 0% introductory offer, whatever, it's any new card that you add to your credit profile, it will automatically lower your FICO score. But this is only on a short-term basis, okay? Why? Because you will get an inquiry, in your profile, and your length of credit will also go down, right? Now, for those who want to get access to more information and learn a little bit about what impacts your FICO for the better or what lowers it, here's an episode that I created a couple of months ago. You should definitely check those out to understand what makes up a FICO score and how or what you can do to prevent it from going down, or what you can do to improve it so you can bring it back up, right? So back to the tablet, it's on the short term. I'm talking about maybe the first 2 months or so. But then from month 3 and on, you will see that your FICO score, it's going to go up because now you're having more credit, right? So it's not the same to have a credit line for $5,000 and then owe $2,000. And then thanks to the addition of this new car, now you're going to wind up with $10,000 and still owe $2,000 because now this debt is being compared to your total credit line. And of course, when you have a higher credit line and your debt remains the same, your FICO score goes up a little bit more. Okay. So how do you get the offer? Through a new car. Another option is through the mail. And this is like the really old school way. You get a letter in the mail and the letter will say, congratulations, you qualify for 0% offer. Here are some of the checks, yada, yada. And then the other way to get a hold of them is through your application, right? So an application that you have for your bank, call it Citibank, call it M&T, call it Wells Fargo, whatever banks, you will see those offers right there. In fact, what we're going to do right now is to go through a couple of samples. We're going to check how an offer in the mail looks like and how the offer looks like on your phone application. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this episode, do not forget to hit the like button right here so you can help this episode rank and help others like you looking for information of this kind. So here we go. Here's a letter that our fictitious character Chepito Gonzalez got in the mail the other day. And as you can see here, so his card ending in 1234. He's been a member since 2009 and his total credit limit is $17,000. And he got this lovely offer in the mail, just like I mentioned. One, you will get a lower rate at 0%. However, you're going to have to pay off that debt. You'll have this offer all the way until November 1st in 2022. Or if you need a little bit of more time, we can extend you this promotional offer all the way till May 1st, 2023. However, you will get a rate of 0.99%. So now Chepito has to decide what to go with, right? But in the meantime, as he's thinking, here it's an illustration of how those checks look like. So if Chepito decides to go with check 1015, that means he will qualify for an offer of 0% of a promotional balance transfer until November 1st, 2022. Or if he decides to go for check 1016, he will get a promotional offer of 0.99% and he will have all the way until May 1st, 2023 to pay the balance off at that rate. Now, how the offer looks like on your phone application. Here we are inside the application of Chepito. So he has a Citibank account. So there you go. As soon as he logs into his application, the first thing that appears in his screen is a pop-up window showing offers available for him. So he's going to click on Explore Now. And now he's on to the next page and he's being offered a choice of taking a balance transfer offer. And he sees one of the offers, so he's going to click on it and open. And then he's going to go ahead and view his offers. And there you go. One thing I want to highlight is that when you're checking the balance transfer offers in your mobile app, they tend to be more up to date than the ones that you get in the mail. Because yeah, you're right, the offers come out at the same time, they enter the system at the same time, but you know, the mail is a little slow. So chances are there's going to be a lag somewhere in between before you get the actual offer in the mail. So as you can see here, the latest offer that Chepito got was for December 1st, 2022. And it's also at a 0%, which gives him an extra month when you compare that to the one that he got in the mail. Of course, as you scroll down, you will see the offer that was due on November 1st. That one is still right there. And same thing for the 0.99% offers. As you can see here on the screen, on this one, he has all the way up to June 1st, 2023. But then as you scroll down, you'll also see the older offer of 0.99 that lets him all the way up to May 1st, 2023 to pay it off. And of course, with all of this, there's a transfer fee that you'll have to pay. And then it will be up to you to determine if that fee is worth it or if you prefer to pay more money and interest rates. Now, Speaking of interest reduction and using a balance transfer card, if you're looking to reduce your debt or reduce your interest rates, here's an episode that can show you how you can do it so you can get out of debt faster. Check it out. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.